back to Live at 9. Well, Tiger fans, we got the news we've been waiting a very long time to hear. The University of Memphis is joining the Big East Conference.
It will be officially made in about 2 or 3 hours from right now, and big news for boosters like Harold Byrd. Harold, welcome to Live at 9. Good to see you as always.
Glad to be here, Alex.
What does this really mean, not just for the University of Memphis program, and we're talking all sports, but for the city of Memphis?
It's monumental. It has the potential to have an NBA or an NFL type of impact. It's something that just will be a catalyst for the whole city, the university. Getting past the $7 to $10 million of extra revenue that this could probably bring in, the help in recruiting and donations, it is just a way to elevate the university, the perception, its reputation.
So that any degree, an engineering degree, or because we have so many fantastic departments, all boats rise, that sort of thing?
Very much so, and people sometimes fail to remember that the great programs we have over there, whether it's the Fulton College of Business, the speech and hearing, the great music department, but other than our faith, our family, our jobs, the university is truly the conscience, it's the rudder, it's the heart of the community, setting the positions on anything that's important. We have some 23,000, a little over 23,000 students there, the future leaders of this community. So being in the Big East, we'll have exposure all over the country, in the nation's capital, the Big Apple, all the way out to San Diego. It gives us so much, it's a spotlight on the city, a spotlight on the
PR that you'll get out of it is crazy.
A lot of people also, though, Harold, want to know, is the Big East what it used to be, though? I know this is a huge step for University of Memphis and so forth, but you've had some conversations out there, some people saying, well, yeah, it's great, but it's still not SEC or some of these other conferences out there. How should we see this, though?
I think you can look at it maybe having some maybe diminishing effect, but not a lot, because I think in the college world as we know it today, it's unfortunate because so many teams like a Louisville or a University, Cincinnati for years, they were great universities. But I think now that we're in the Big East, whatever happens, that I think it positions us to even enhance further down the road. So even having said that, I think this is a monumental day for the University of Memphis, for the city of Memphis, and whether you're a fan of the sports programs or not, it just does wonders for the city and the university.
You're a businessman, so anyone knows in business you have to spend something to make something, but there will be some folks who say, wow, this is going to be expensive. We have that exit fee. We have, what, about more than $6 million overall. What would you say to those folks?
I would say to them that we make that back the first year in the increased revenue we get from conference on the television, but even past that, you get enhanced revenues from increased enrollment, increased donations to the university, and that exit fee of some $6 million will be more than covered by the extra revenue we get from the conference in the first year, not talking about going forward the next 10, 15, 30 years.
Right.
Harold, what about the overall, though, competitive play here? Because this is really going to ramp it up a bit, is it not?
And I think it does, but I think also that Memphis, you think about what it has accomplished in sports, and even for that matter of academics, going back to the days, Alex, and you and I can definitely remember. Mary Beth's not that old.
Of course.
Thank you, Harold. Thank you.
But Larry and Vince, we went to the finals in the NCAA, and with Keith Lee, and you coming through Anthony Hardaway, the great players we've had. But I think Memphis will always rise to the level of its competition, and we have such great talent here in this city, sports-wise, music-wise, that we will be able to compete.
From a personal standpoint, though, Harold, were you a little surprised by this, or behind the scenes, did you know this was coming?
Well, I think we have to tip our hats to the university, the leadership there, to FedEx, how lucky we are to have that great corporation here to adopt our university. And was I surprised? To a certain extent, yes, but I knew that there had been rumblings in the press that you guys had reported on.
They kept it real quiet, though.
They certainly did, and to their credit.
How about the Conference USA tournament this year? Is that just going to get ugly now?
Well, I don't think so. I think that everyone realizes already SMU and some of the other teams have exited the Conference USA, Houston and other folks have gone on. So, no, they're actually will be our members now. And I think certainly there will be a wish that some of the other members could be going where we're going. But that's unfortunately the competitive world that we know.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Good to
Mary Beth,
see
Alex,
you.
great to be here. Yes, sir. Go Tigers.
Yes.
Up next, a new movie is Raw.